What's going on, guys? T-Rec87 here with MG Knights. Just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit today, obviously about Destiny 2. It's been the big thing. I know anybody who knows me knows I've been really excited about it, and I just kind of wanted to give just basically my thoughts and my reactions to the game so far. I've played through a good portion of the campaign. I haven't quite beaten it yet. But the story is great so far. It's compared, especially when you compare like vanilla Destiny to Destiny 2, the story it blows it out of the water. With Destiny 1, it was just this incohesive mess of a story that was just terrible, and it turned a lot of people off the game. But Destiny 2, I feel, has definitely corrected that. The story has been good so far. It's funny. It's got a lot of great moments. Other than the Guardian not talking, like your Guardian, um, I feel like that's a really big problem. He doesn't have to say much, but my big thing is that my Guardian talked in Destiny 1, in the very beginning, and then he went mute. Um, and he's mute in Destiny 2. The ghost talks for you, which is okay, but it gives your Guardian has no personality that way. I would much prefer it.
The door is sealed. Look around. There's always another way in.
I would much prefer it that he did have some spoken lines. He or she or whatever, had some sort of spoken lines. It doesn't have to be the greatest thing ever, but him actually saying okay, or like when your ghost falls off the ledge and he's like, it just it takes away the believability of the story for me. Is my biggest complaint. The it, it is what it is, I guess. It it is what it is, I guess. It's just something that bugs me about the story. But as far as the actual story goes, it's really good. Um, the next thing I want to move on to, and I want to show some clips here. There's been different. The next thing I want to move on to is the gunplay. The gunplay is fantastic. The roaming supers are so much fun. I've really only played mainly as a Titan. I played a little bit with the Warlock in the beta and the Hunter a little bit in the beta, so I haven't played them a ton. But as far as the Titan goes, you get he has a Captain America shield that he like throws off the enemies and it bounces off of them and kills a bunch of dudes. Or if there's a group of them, you can smash into them and it takes them all out. It's a lot of fun. The gunplay itself, like with the actual guns, definitely feels like Destiny. And if you played Destiny 1, it feels very similar. A lot of people do not like the new system for the guns, where instead of having like a primary gun, which like your auto rifle and stuff, and then having a secondary weapon, which is like your pistols or your shotgun or your sniper rifle, and then heavies were rocket launchers and everything. Now you have kinetic energy weapons, which are all like your basically your primaries, like auto rifles, pulse rifles, scout rifles. Then your energy weapon is also the same, but it has like an elemental damage to it, and so you can have arc or void damage or solar damage. And then they have the power weapons, which were which now are shotguns, rocket launchers, fusion rifles, which the fusion rifles are great. Don't nerf them ever, please, Bungie. Uh, Everybody seems to dislike this. I haven't seen it be as big of an issue since the game launched, like in the forums and stuff like that. But me personally, I don't mind it. I think it's fun. It's fun to have a little bit of a change and kind of have to. It gives me a new way to strategize about what I want to do and what I want to carry. Do I want to carry like a scout for far away, and then I can carry an auto rifle for up close. It gives me, I think, more flexibility in what I want to do. So as far as the gunplay goes, I think it's really really good. The My two biggest complaints though are the the shader system is terrible. It's crap, honestly. It it in Destiny 1, obviously, you could equip a shader to your character, and if you wanted to be like use chatter white and make them all white, and if you wanted to change it and make them all red or whatever, you could do that at any time. You could swap it out. And when I first started playing Destiny 2, I thought, oh, this is going to be awesome. I can have like my arms a different shader color than my chest piece, than my helmet, or whatever. I can make a cool color combination with my Guardian, who currently looks like he glued his armor together with like spare salvage auto parts, and he looks terrible. So I was really excited, and then I started using the shaders. I got a pack of like 5 shaders. I was like, sweet, and I used them, and then I noticed they're equipped right on, and then I decided I wanted to change one, and I changed it, and my original shader disappeared that I had equipped, and it blew me away. Why would you make that? Obviously, for anybody who really plays the game, it looks like a cash grab because you can buy stuff from the microtransaction store, the Eververse, and get the bright engrams and get more shaders that way. But you can also get those bright engrams through just playing. Every time you gain a level, basically. Um, but yeah, it kind of blew me away. This is something I feel like the community is so upset about. I feel like Bungie will definitely fix this in the near future. I don't think this is going to last, personally. It was a good idea, but obviously everyone hates it. And usually, well, not usually, but sometimes, when the community really thinks something is they dislike it, Bungie tends to listen, if they feel it's unfair. So I'm hoping they change it, keep fingers crossed, I guess. And that actually brings me to another customization thing, which was the character customization. When you started out the game, I immediately, on launch day, we immediately deleted my Titan. I was going to make a new Titan. I would make him better looking, cooler, this and that. And I expected there would be like all these ton of character customization options, and there wasn't really anything. There wasn't anything new. I deleted my Titan, and my new Titan looks almost exactly like my old Titan with a slightly different skin tone, I guess. But it seemed like the hairstyles were the same. There wasn't that many to choose from. That's a big deal to me because these are our guardians, and so we should be able to make them look however we want. Whether we want them to look, kind of like us, or you want them to look completely different with a crazy hairdo. It should be a sky's the limit kind of thing. So that was one of my major. I think those two things have been my major disappointments so far. Um, the armor mods and everything, I saw everybody talking about that as well. I don't think that's a big deal, personally. I think by the time you get to the end game, you're going to have so many armor mods, you're not going to know what to do with them. Um, a lot of people are complaining, saying, like, oh, it's pay to win, you get more from Eververse, but they're all blue. Who cares? Honestly, it's 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 one of those things, like, why are you using armor mods right now anyways? Everybody should just be focused on, if you to be smart about it, just level up your character, get your light level up, and then when you find armor that you think you're going to keep, if you've kept all your armor mods, at that point you're going to have a ton to choose from. So I get it's fun to experiment with them, but I don't see what everybody's complaining about. And as far as the Crucible goes, the Crucible is a ton of fun. I had a blast playing the Crucible. I've been getting rocked almost every single game, and a lot of it's my weapon choices. I usually just, right now as I'm leveling, I equip whatever's the highest light level and I keep it. I scrap everything else. I don't keep anything else. And so like in this clip you're probably watching right here, I'm literally using like a pulse rifle and a scout rifle, both longer range weapons. And so every time I get anywhere close to anybody, I get like just trashed immediately. Which kind of sucks, but I'm having a ton of fun doing it. So it's been good. I also wanted to play this little clip really quickly. Just Typefly 85, he played with me on launch night. These were his initial impressions of the game. He did not like Destiny 1, so it's really interesting to hear his perspective as a, basically a new player. He never really played Destiny 1. He didn't like it, didn't get into it, and so let's go ahead and play that real quick for you.
Hey guys, how's it going? Tyfly85 here. Now, I just got done playing this game last night, and I will say it's a great game. I think it's really awesome. Now, if we're going back to the original, as far as just Destiny, I never really played the game very much. If I'm being completely honest with you, I felt that after Bungie got done with Halo, they were literally looking for a cash grab. Like, let's just make Halo and we'll slap magic into it and we'll call it Destiny. To me, it just was not a great game. Like, all I could think of the whole time was that I'm playing Halo with magic. Um, so my opinion has completely changed on Destiny 2. Now we only got to play it for probably roughly about 2 hours, maybe about 3 hours if that last night on our live stream on Twitch. But it hands down was amazing. It was so different compared to the first one. It actually had a storyline, and the storyline is great. Like they did a really good job because I know that was one of the biggest things that was a problem from the first one, and that's kind of one of the big things that kind of didn't sell me on it was that at least if they were going to make a game like Halo with magic, like give us a good storyline, and I probably would have been sold, but they didn't. So I'm very excited for Destiny 2. They did such a good job with all the characters, and they did such a good job with the gameplay itself. And for any of you who have never played Destiny and are looking to get into Destiny 2, because I know a lot of people are because it's a really big game right now, it's a great game. I'd highly recommend it. Definitely check it out.
Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming by and taking the time to view my video, hearing my thoughts on Destiny. I really want to hear your guys' thoughts as well, though. So if you agree with me, disagree with me, anything, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to talk about it. This has been a big thing in my life right now is Destiny. I even took a little vacation time so I could play it. So if you do like the shader system, or you think the gunplay is terrible, or whatever, if you have a different opinion than me, or if you agree with me, let me know in the comments below. Um, and I also would appreciate it if you guys, like our video. If you do like it, if you like our channel, subscribe. It really helps us out. It helps us grow as a channel. And that's, our ultimate goal is we want to reach more people and be able to talk to more people. So everything you can do to help us out is great. Um, thanks for Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. Leave me in your comments below. Let me know what you thought, what you think about the story and everything else. Whether you disagree or agree with me. I'd love to hear about it. I love talking about it. And if you liked our video, go ahead and just, leave a like. It really helps us out. I really appreciate it. And if you like our channel, go ahead and subscribe. There will be more Destiny content in the future. Tyfly and I are going to try to get together and do another video, kind of a review in progress more. I know I talked about a lot today, but there's some other stuff I want to get to. And then after the raid launches, there will be a final verdict on the game. But there's going to be other stuff in the meantime, So, but again, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys again soon.